If you don't live for something, you die for nothing. You know I stay flee like Pyro cousin. If you ain't got a team with you, don't try no something. Send clicks to your home like the iPhone button, yeah.
Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have our first official gameplay video for Anime Battle Tycoon. Be sure to smash the like button on this video and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys are watching for the very first time. Now, I spent some Robux, ladies and gentlemen, and the Robux was well spent. The game passes in this game right now during the making of this video are all under 400 Robux. This is the time right now for you guys to go ahead and spend the Robux, because once the brand new update comes, they're going to be changing the prices of the game passes. It has been officially said that these prices were set just for the release of the game. So things will be subject to change, and you guys can't miss out on this opportunity of a lifetime, basically. So, to explain this game, you have to play the game. This game is a combination of two genre styles here in Roblox. You have Tycoon and you have Simulator. Bring that together, you have Anime Battle Tycoon. You're going to be hatching fighters, you're going to be taking out NPCs, and you're also going to be destroying bosses, and of course you're going to be building two-story tycoons. So, why are we building tycoons exactly? Well, you're building tycoons to earn your in-game currency, which is yen up here. You're also going to be earning gems by defeating NPCs and bosses in the game. So that is the purpose of the tycoon. Once you finish the tycoon, you start over, you build a new one. Now, why exactly do you start over and build a new one? Well, when you are starting out the game, ladies and gentlemen, you have 3 character skins that you can equip yourself with. You have Naruto, you have Tuffy, and you have Goku. You can select any one you want to start off with, and every single character that you guys are picking, they're going to have their own built tycoon. So as you guys can see, this is the build of a Naruto based tycoon, and then we had Goku and we had Tuffy as well. So here in the tycoon, you're going to have all of these spawn areas here, and basically you're going to have companions coming out, and they're going to be delivering supplies to these buildings that are built here inside of the tycoon. And that's how you guys are making your yen. Then you're going to come over here and collect your yen, just like that. And you're going to take your yen and you're going to open up these crystal prisms that you guys can find in different zones around the map. So over here you have a Robux Prism, in which this costs, let's walk up to it and see, this costs 169 Robux. Whereas you have this one here, this is the in-game currency prism, and this is going to cost you guys 1,000 in yen. So as you guys can see, you have commons, rares, epics, and legendary fighters in here. Now, secret fighters are going to come from the bosses. So the more bosses you take out, the greater your chances are of discovering 2 secrets, because I believe each and every boss has 2 different types of secrets. Now, the prism eggs, they don't have any secrets as of yet, and there is also no mythical fighters. So I don't know if that's going to be coming in like a future update or whatever, but that's currently not the situation right now. So you don't really have to, like, go hardcore with farming the prisms. Only reason why you would do so is to hatch legendaries, but anything other than a legendary doesn't exist currently in the egg itself. Now, as you guys can see, you do have a bit of a anime fighting simulator feature here, in which when you hatch the egg, it gives you a pity. So let's say, for an example, you're going for that legendary. As you guys can see, I have yet to discover the legendary. Once I reach 150 hatches, that pity is going to kick in and they're going to give me the legendary for free. But there is a chance that you guys can actually get the legendary before you reach the end of the pity requirement here. So let's say I make it all the way up to like 79 hatches. I discovered the legendary. This pity is going to drop down to 0 and start all over again. All right. So now that I talked about the Tycoon and the prisms here in World 1, let's go over here. You have a group chest and a daily chest. You also have other players' tycoons. Now you can actually visit other players' tycoons. There is no PvP in the game as of yet, so you don't have to worry about dying or anything like that, because you guys know this is the sort of thing that is like a requirement when you play Tycoon in Roblox. It's like you have to have some stupid overpriced Robux options in a Tycoon, and you also have to have killing in a Tycoon. You can't just go there and build and just chill and hang out with your friends. You also have to die every time you build a Tycoon. And I like the fact that they didn't bring that here into this game. Now, on my screen, as you guys can see, to the right hand side, you have your character skin morph special abilities. The more you press the buttons, the more abilities you guys unlock. But every single ability comes with a certain amount of presses required. So for Shadow Clone, we need 250 presses of these 3 that I have unlocked. So it doesn't matter what order I press them in, as long as I'm pressing them, I'm increasing my chances of unlocking a new ability. So let me show you guys exactly the abilities that they have in the game and how they actually look. So let me zoom in a little bit more. So let's go ahead and throw some knives. There it is. Let's do a clone throw, which is one of my favorite. He literally throws a clone copy of himself. And then we have this one, which is like an energy blast. Now that's a small one. There is a shuriken one that is, I guess, bigger than that last one. And then we also have a shadow clone. And as you guys can see now, it went from 86 all the way up to 89 because we just pressed 3 buttons. So the more we press it, the better. Now in the chat notification, you'll see whenever a boss is spawning. So we got Frieza who spawned in the home world. So we're probably going to run over there, but what's going to happen is there's a lot of players currently right now in this server, and these guys are just taking out the boss like it's nothing. And basically, you get paid on however much damage you are dealing to the boss. So if you're a weak player and you come join a boss and you don't receive anything, it's because you're weak. Now, to the left-hand side over here, you got your player stats up here. So you got your player experience, you got your personal HP here, and then you have your currency values for gems and yen. Underneath that, you have all of these very interesting buttons. Let's go ahead and look at the settings real quickly. So here's a couple things that you guys can toggle on and off, and you also have Twitter code entries that you can place in here. So make sure you guys are following MetaBlock's Games on Twitter and also Russo, because any one of these 2 people can be dropping codes on their timeline. So definitely make sure you guys are following them. All right. So now let's go over to the next button here. So we have this button, which is your skill set. So over here, as you guys defeat NPCs and defeat bosses, you level up in player experience and you gain 3 skill points every single time. So you decide on whether you want to increase your strength, your ability, your health, or your defense. Now, what do I honestly recommend? I was asked this on Twitter. I would definitely recommend just getting everything whenever you physically can. But one thing that I work on the most is making sure that I have a good amount of health, because I often have to take out a very, very strong NPC, you know? And when we don't have enough health, we die faster. Then the next thing would be, increasing your strength and your ability. Defenses is going to come, just randomly, you know what I'm saying? Because you have your fighters, so you don't necessarily have to always punch and click. You can always just walk over there, start a fight, and run away, and have your fighters actually take care of business for you. You don't necessarily have to put in too much work. So You don't really have to waste your time on increasing your defenses as much, but if you want to, you can. Now, let's go over to the next thing. So here is the teleport. I purchased this for very, very cheap. And this allows me to teleport anywhere I want to in the map. And as you guys can see, you can instantly unlock all the worlds for our favorite number here, 69 Robux. So here is currently all the places that I have unlocked. We have World 2, which is called Red Line. We have World 1, which is called Home, and also Namek. Then we have the Tycoon that we built here, and we have the VIP Time Chamber. Now, I purchased the VIP Game Pass so that way I can have access to the Time Chamber, and it's literally just straight out of the anime series itself, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how they built this, but I want to show you guys it. So for those that don't watch Dragon Ball Z, also known as DBZ, look at this run. Look at my anime run. So cool. So back to what I was saying, as most of you may know, DBZ has been around for quite a long time. But for those that don't know about DBZ, this place right here is known as the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. You guys come in here and you use it for training purposes, and it's just a infinite white space. There's nothing else in here. There's no living capabilities. You know what I mean? You just literally go in here and these guys train and use this area because, like I said, it's an infinite white space. So it's a large, massive room with nothing else to do in there but fight and, build up strength and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead in here and I'm going to show you guys what's actually in here. Now, here it says companion abilities are on, so these guys can use their special abilities. And in here, in this infinite white space, you have these AFK infinite dummies that you guys can punch for currency. So I'm going to show you guys in a second. Let me go ahead as close as possible and start clicking. So there it is. These guys are earning me yen just by fighting this boss. I can stand here as long as I want. This boss is never going to die, and this boss is also never going to attack you back. So as you guys can see, our currency is flying up right now, and that is, amazing. So not only do you have the way of the Tycoon, you have this way as well to earn yourself some currency. Now, if you end up leaving, of course, the fighters, they go with you. So just running around this infinite space here, you can see there's just nothing but miles and miles of just infinite white space with all of these NPCs. Oh man, this is so cool. I cannot believe they built this actual structure. And look, you got the hourglass with the sand inside of it. Just literally like the show, bro. That is so amazing. This is well built, well made. I gotta be honest. Even looking at the graphics, the special effects and everything like that, the auras, this flame, it just looks so realistic. I just literally ran into the flame. I thought I was gonna die. But those are my flames from my fighters. Let's go ahead back to the home world real quickly. Just wanted to showcase off the hyperbolic time chamber. So now we're in the city of Namek here. So in the center, this is where the boss will spawn in. Frieza will spawn there, and we have a chance at taking him out. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, and we're going to walk up to Frieza, and there's going to be a circle where he spawns in, and around that circle is where your fighters that you have equipped is going to line up, and they're going to give him everything that they have. And you can stand there for as long as you can, but at the same exact time, you got to avoid the blast coming from the boss because the boss actually fights back and he is really, really strong. Like Frieza is strong itself in the series. Don't underestimate him. Now, upon taking the boss on, you also have missions over here that you can get from Trunks. See, he's waving at us. Hello, Trunks. So you can come up to him and he's going to give you 4 quest missions that you need to complete. So here is the missions. You got to take out the generals. Then you got to go ahead and take out the chiefs over here. You also have the captain here. And then you have the general over here. So general, captain, and then you have chiefs. For different areas, you're going to have different fighters. So right now we're in the DBZ world, so there's nothing but DBZ fighters here. But when we go over to the next world, which is World 2, Red Line, we're going to have a different type of setup here. So let's go ahead and teleport over there real quickly. So now in here, we have cadets, we have soldiers, we have the admiral, and who else do we got over here? So cadet, soldier. Oh, we have Kobe over here. I can't forget Kobe. So we got admiral here. We got Kobe's over here. Now, throughout these 2 particular worlds, the admiral is the strongest of this world, and then you have in World 1 the general. Now, here's a special little technique that I discovered that most people probably already know about. Let's say, for example, we're taking on this admiral, right? He's really, really strong. Now, we can actually die from him because he's so strong. But you can also turn on your sprint to run around and avoid him at all cost. When you are moving, he can't lock onto you and land his hits. Now, at the same exact time, while you're moving, your fighters are actually locked onto him and they're giving him everything that they got. Now, here's another thing. You can also run over here. You can literally run away from them. Have him glitch up against this rock just like this, and your fighters will be standing there cornering him, destroying him without you actually getting touched. So let me show you guys an example of that. So let's go ahead and attack him real quickly if we can. Okay, we missed. And we still missed. All right, let's try this one. Yo, oh, what to say, bro? Are we not going to land any hits? So as you guys can see, I was able to escape him and I jumped up here, but now he's not actually dead because these guys ended up jumping up here with me. So there's a limit to how far you can actually run away. So let's try that again. Let me go ahead and attack him with this. Boom. Oh crap. All right. Oh, we're going to die. He's so strong. All right, we're running away. We're avoiding it. He definitely hit me. See that? We ran around in the circle, and boom, we was able to defeat him without, taking damage and actually getting folded by him. He's really, really strong. So don't underestimate him. Now, with me being a level 35, having this much HP, you would think, okay, why is he still that strong? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But in order to find out how strong these particular individuals are, you're going to go over here to the index book. So this is another interesting feature here. Not only can you see what companions you can actually hatch, you can see your enemies in here as well. So as I mentioned, this is World 1 enemies here. We got the general, soldier, captain, and the chief, and then we have the freezer boss. Then if you click on index, you can see the fighters that you guys can get once you start hatching them. So we have yet to discover Goku. He is the legendary of the first Prism that I showed you guys. Then if we click on Redline World, which is World 2, you can see we have Zoro, Usopp, we got Nami, Ace, Sanjay, and then Mihawk over here, which is the legendary. You get a quest badge for for defeating the boss for World 2, and you also get one for defeating the boss in World 1 as well. And then if we go to enemies here, as I mentioned, you have the cadet, the soldier, you have Kobe, and then you have the admiral. So you can see the admiral's HP is 3.3k, where his damage is 551. making him the strongest of the four here. And then you have the boss. The boss, you don't really see his HP or his damage, but Kato is really, really strong. Now we defeated him 3 times, which I'm proud. You know what I mean? But he was definitely stronger than the Frieza boss. And of course, there is more worlds and stuff coming soon. Next, we have our inventory. So this is where you guys will see your fighters that you guys hatch. Now, there is no crafting, but it is said in the game that you can hatch shiny fighter companions. So let's go ahead and see that real quickly. Something's happening right now. Something bad. Either I'm getting disconnected or the game froze. But my personal inventory is not being displayed on the screen while I actually pressed it open. All right. Yeah. Okay. So definitely a crash there. This is not supposed to be like this. So let's go ahead and close this one first, and let's close that one if we can. Wow, I have never seen something like that happen before. Okay, there it is. It's fixed. So here, as I was saying, you have your fighters in here, but you can't actually craft anything. So while you are actually farming, you're just literally filling up your personal inventory. So the more that these guys stay equipped, the more you attack and defeat NPCs and bosses, the more they're going to level up. And once they level up, their damage increases as well. So we have 3 of these fires with a 31 level and a 103 damage. Whereas we have the legendary swordsman here, level 21, but his damage is 155. Now we hatched 2 of them. This one I don't have usage for it right now because it's at level 0 and the base damage right now is only 50. So even though it's a legendary, these other ones here, which are the epics, they can still stay equipped because we have not yet to discover anything stronger than these guys that we have. So in here we have the rest of these guys here. Due to copyright claims, you can see that their names are different. So Vegeta, he's named Veggie. Let's see. We got Piccolo, who's named Pickle, I believe. We got Captain Ginyu over here. Yeah, Piccolo's named Pickle. Let's see. We got Roro over here. We got Case. We got Sniper King. You guys know who Sniper King is, right? I mean, you guys watch anime, so you should know. You can unequip all and equip your best, and you do have the trash can ability that allows you guys to multi-delete, and that's pretty much it for the inventory. And now let's go over to this button here. So this is the button that basically allows you guys to put on different skins. So as I mentioned, we got Tuffy, we got Goku, and we also have Naruto. Now Tuffy has 5 stars because we unlocked all of his special abilities. Whereas Goku only has 3 stars because we didn't get a chance to unlock all of his special abilities, which is kind of weird because he was the first fighter that we had equipped. So I gotta probably go backwards and start pressing some more buttons so that way I can unlock more special abilities. You guys know some of his special abilities. He could do Spirit Bomb and everything like that. And then we have Fox Kid, which is Naruto. He's currently 3 stars right now. We have to unlock the rest of his abilities. And then we have more people coming soon. So I don't know who these players are, but if you guys know them, comment down below. So that is pretty much it for this gameplay video. We explained everything down to a T. Literally. All you have to do is keep fighting these guys to get more currency, keep defeating the bosses as they start to spawn and everything like that, and then just farm the red prism and also the Namek prism as well. So here you have the legendary. I was about to say the legacy. The legendary. He's a 1% chance. Now the game does give you guys auto hatch, but it's not a triple auto hatch. So as you guys know, for simulators, you still have to buy triple in-game hatching. Now you can also auto delete in the settings, and you can auto lock legendaries and epics at any given time just by going through your settings. Over here we have a pity, as you guys can see, 45 out of 150. So we managed to get 2 of the legendaries before it reached 150. So that makes it, relatively easy to get one of these guys, but it still comes at a cost of hatching a lot and spending a lot of yen. So you definitely want to make sure that your Tycoon is fully built and that you are earning as much money as possible before you move on to the next character. Because when you move on to the next character, your gems and your yen, it actually resets. So it's like a rebirth basically, but you still keep your fighters and anything that you spent with Robux. Now there are some secrets into this game. Before we go, we have all these wanted posters here. We got uh, Ephraim, and then we have Russo over here. And then there's another billboard over here with some more wanted posters on them. Now, these are like the developer team, I believe, and also Russo just being one of the developers and also a YouTuber. So we got JM Licks, we got EMS Skills over here, and then we have this guy with numbers as a name, 81001. I don't know what his name is. But if I had to assume why these wanted posters are there, maybe there's going to be like some sort of secrets tied to these developers throughout the map or something like that. Maybe we have to find special codes, or maybe we have to find them hidden in the map. I'm not entirely sure. Anywhere you're going to visit, basically, you basically do the same thing. You go up to this guy that stands here waving at you. You get your quest. You destroy everyone here. You get paid out. You level up. You use your skill points that you earn every time you level up, and you level up your player progression. So yeah, that is pretty much it for everything that you guys need to know about Anime Battle Tycoon. We're going to teleport back to the home world because we want to go back to our Tycoon, but I do believe that the Frieza boss has spawned. Okay, it says Kato has spawned in the Red Line world, but we literally just left the Red Line world and he was not there, so I don't understand what I'm missing here. Let me just go ahead and double check before we end off this video. I know it was really long, but I wanted you guys to know exactly everything about this game. Will I be playing more of it? Of course. Will I be doing live stream experiences? I'm not entirely sure. It depends on everyone's vote, because I know there are a great amount of people that actually enjoy the game, and then there's a great amount of people that really don't like the game or don't understand the concept of the game. So, that's sort of a thing that people deal with. We have a little training area over here. So this is VIP training. Now it says their abilities are actually disabled over here. Now I don't know why they're disabled, but let's go ahead and just start a little bit of training here. So same thing, just like the hyperbolic time chamber. You can punch this thing and you're going to be gaining currency. These guys are actually punching and not using their special abilities. So that's interesting to see there. And they're also leveling up low key. I don't know if you guys can tell, but these guys are actually leveling up just by hitting this. See that? Once we started off, these guys will, just keep going and keep going. You can just walk away and do your own thing. But if you go too far, they're going to come right back at your side, just like Pet Simulator X. Now we're all the way over here, and they're off. They're off and away from the NPC. All right. Let me just go ahead and take out this general real quick so we can make a little Annie up. Oh man, I remember when he was kicking my butt, and now we just like destroyed him. He's nothing anymore. He's not a threat to me. Alright, so now we're going to head back to our Tycoon to end this thing off because I want to show you something outside of the Tycoon. So let me find my area. Those that are going to be questioning this middle thing right here, this is just basically the in-game teleporter. So if you have the teleport game pass, you don't necessarily have to run over here to teleport. You already own the teleport. Alright, let's go to our area over here. So outside of your Tycoon, you have your upgrade shop. Once you guys start earning your gems, you're going to come over here and upgrade your player progression. So you got more workers. This will spawn more workers for every spawner in the Tycoon. Package values, this will increase the amount that they can actually carry and make it being worth more, I guess. Over here you have hero damage. Increase your hero damage for abilities and melee attacks. You have the hero HP and then the companion HP. So it does say here, earn gems by completing quests and, taking out the boss. And of course, you have your quest index that you complete. Every time you hatch a certain amount of the fighters here, you get some gems. Defeating the boss, you get gems. So there's a lot of ways to get currency in this game. So nobody should ever say, oh, I'm poor or I can't earn as much yen. Like literally the game is designed for you guys to earn every single time, every single place you go. Now, another thing you have over here is the social medias. So if you guys follow them on Twitter, there's going to be something special for you guys coming soon. Over here, you have the verification that you guys have actually dropped a like on the game. So you like and favorite the game, you're going to get this right here, 2 times the luck for 30 minutes. And then you have over here the Discord server. If you join, you're going to want to head over to the rewards channel. You're going to put in the command /reward, and then you're going to type your username, which is your code that's given to you here, because that was the situation that I explained. A lot of people had issues with logging into the game for the first time. So in order for them to compensate and, silence the crowd basically with the chatter about the game being kind of broken when it first came out, they came up with all of these sweet perks for us. So, that's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead in here and claim some money. So now we got tallied up since we've been AFKing. We got 1.3 million or 1.2 million. Okay, boom. Now we got 2 million in our pocket. We're rich, we're strong, and we're awesome. And I'm going to end off this video now. So I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace. It's been fun.
Don't be asking for handouts, nigga, nothing is free. If it wasn't for me, there'd be nothing for me. Yeah, when I get the bag, it's lit. Hitting niggas with a feed. Like I thought you had money. You always flashing the green G's. Y'all like upset. Cause I've been vexed. I am not playing with niggas no more.